31-year-old Taylor Wardlaw pled guilty to killing her boyfriend, 26-year-old Terrell Sims, in December of 2021.
Police say that Sims's girlfriend shot and killed him. Investigators found Sims's body near a creek off Monticello Road earlier this month. Wardlaw has been charged with murder and possession of a firearm during a violent crime.
Scrolling through social media, we often see picture-perfect couples smiling in selfies and declaring love in posts. But how much of that is real? And how much is just a glossy illusion?
I got this nigga right here get paid to be a Facebook comedian, cause his Facebook gonna be the reason he get fucked up. Keep playing with me. Keep fucking playing with me. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass and post it on your page. I ain't playing. Okay. Who can have your spot? Who can have your spot? Okay. Who can have your spot? Huh? Who can have your spot? Who can have your...
In late 2021, one young couple's story in Columbia, South Carolina, shattered the veneer of social media perfection.
My brother was trying to leave her. He didn't want to be with her anymore, and she just couldn't accept it.
And did.
Police say Sims was shot several times. Wardlaw, who was his girlfriend, reported Sims missing on December 22nd.
A frantic girlfriend took to Facebook, begging for help to find her missing boyfriend. A touching display that had friends and strangers rallying behind her. Yet behind those emotional posts and pleas lay a dark secret. When we find love, we pray for a happy ending. But this case would prove that the happiest looking relationships can hide the most toxic secrets.
Who is always eating? Who has a nicer butt? Who is more possessive?
Before we get too deep, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions. From the outside, Taylor Wardlaw and Terrell Sims seemed like any other young couple navigating life's challenges.
Sometimes you just gotta fuck your nigga to sleep. Keep him out of trouble and out the streets.
23
Night-night. Night-night.
I don't care. I come quick. Whatever. It is what it is.
They met in 2018, moved in together, and even had a baby in 2020. On Facebook and Instagram, they could appear as a loving family. Smiling photos, proud parent moments, and the usual declarations of love. In December 2021, their online image took a heartbreaking turn. Terrell suddenly went missing. Taylor sounded the alarm. She called 911 on December 22nd, 2021, to report that Terrell had disappeared from their home, claiming he'd left 2 days earlier and never returned. Almost immediately, Taylor turned to social media for help. She posted multiple pleas on Facebook, sharing pictures of Terrell and urging the community to help find him. With each post, she painted herself as the devoted, terrified girlfriend desperate for her boyfriend's safe return. By the end of December, Taylor even organized a search party she advertised online, asking volunteers to join the hunt for Terrell. To everyone watching, Taylor's actions were those of a loving partner in crisis. Friends, family, and local residents came together, searching wooded areas and passing out flyers. Taylor was often at the forefront, tearful, determined, and seemingly heartbroken. On social media, she wrote about how much she missed Terrell and pleaded for anyone with information to come forward. It was a compelling performance, one that had people praying for the couple. After all, wasn't this exactly what a good girlfriend should do if the man she loved vanished? The online world saw a young mother fighting to find her child's father, and nothing about that image seemed out of place. But as thousands of social media shares and prayers went out, those closest to the couple noticed things that didn't add up. The facade of the perfect, loving girlfriend was about to crack. Taylor Wardlaw's online cries for help were hiding a terrible lie. She already knew exactly where Terrell was and why he wouldn't be coming home. Long before that fateful December, Taylor and Terrell's relationship was riddled with red flags. Friends would later describe their 3-year relationship as chaotic from the start. There were explosive arguments, breakups, and makeups, and intense jealousy on both sides. Taylor, especially, had a controlling streak. According to Terrell's sister Marcella, Taylor would do different things as far as tracking and monitoring his calls. He couldn't do anything without her knowing it. Taylor kept tabs on Terrell's every move, the kind of surveillance no healthy relationship should require. If Terrell went out, Taylor wanted to know where, with whom, and why. What might seem like just caring a lot on social media was actually obsession and control in real life.
That's how you know a nigga's yours, you walk with his dick in your hand, right, baby? Yeah.
Python!
In early 2020, when Taylor was 9 months pregnant with their child, an incident escalated to violence. Taylor called the police and reported that Terrell had assaulted her. She claimed he put a gun to her belly and threatened to kill her. Terrell was promptly arrested for domestic violence. He missed the birth of their baby while sitting in jail, awaiting trial on those charges. From the outside, perhaps only close family knew about this terrifying episode. On social media, the couple's profiles certainly didn't broadcast, "We had a violent fight and he's in jail." But this was a critical red flag. Their relationship had turned dangerous, yet the cycle was far from over. In August 2021, after Terrell had spent nearly a year behind bars, it was Taylor who posted his bail. Despite the alleged death threat against her and a court order forbidding contact as a condition of his bond, Taylor welcomed Terrell back into her life. They rekindled their relationship as if nothing had happened. This decision would prove fatal. It's a common pattern in abusive relationships. A cycle of crisis, separation, and reunion, often driven by denial, hope, or fear. Friends and family were stunned that Taylor would take Terrell back after accusing him of such violence. But she did. Perhaps on Facebook it looked like forgiveness or a fresh start for the young family. In reality, it was a powder keg being reignited. As 2021 went on, the jealousy and volatility continued. Taylor's possessiveness didn't wane. If anything, it grew. Meanwhile, Terrell faced legal trouble from the domestic violence case and wore an electronic ankle monitor as part of his bond conditions. He wasn't supposed to be anywhere near Taylor. Yet there they were, living together again, trying to play happy family. All the warning signs, the extreme jealousy, the violence, the disregard for court orders, were flashing bright red. But like many people in toxic relationships, Taylor and Terrell barreled past those warnings. They stayed together when they should have stayed apart. Each ignored red flag was fuel on a fire that would soon rage out of control. December 19th, 2021, became a night of horror. The details of exactly what happened come from Taylor's later admissions and the evidence investigators pieced together, but it's clear that this night was the fatal breaking point of their tumultuous relationship. Terrell came home late that night, and Taylor was waiting. She had been trying to reach him. Phone records show she called him repeatedly as her suspicions and anger grew. Taylor was convinced Terrell was cheating on her. The great irony being that Taylor herself had been growing close with another man, a friend named Eddie Youngster Brown. When Terrell finally walked through the door, the tension exploded. They argued fiercely. She claimed that during the argument Terrell hit her, and she snapped, grabbing a gun. In a burst of rage, Taylor pulled the trigger again and again, shooting Terrell 4 times. One bullet hit him in the back, a wound that suggests Terrell might have been turned away, or trying to escape when he was shot. In a matter of seconds, years of toxicity culminated in irreversible violence. Terrell Sims collapsed and died in the home he shared with Taylor and their baby. But the tragedy did not end there. Instead of remorse or panic, Taylor's next moves showed a chilling level of cold-blooded calculation. She did not call 911 for help. She did not attempt to resuscitate Terrell. Instead, Taylor called someone else, Eddie Brown, the very man she'd been seeing behind Terrell's back. Eddie arrived, and together, they launched a plan to hide the crime. It was as if all of Taylor's fear of losing Terrell to another woman shifted instantly into fear of getting caught for his murder. In the dark pre-dawn hours of December 20th, Taylor and Eddie worked to cover up the killing. They wrapped up Terrell's lifeless body and hauled him to Taylor's car. Physical evidence later showed how far they went. Investigators would find a bullet hole in the hood of Taylor's rental car and blood in the trunk, indicating the gruesome task of transporting Terrell's body. Taylor knew Terrell was wearing an ankle monitor, so as they drove out of the neighborhood, they cut off the ankle bracelet from Terrell's leg and tossed it out the car window onto the side of the road. Under the cover of night, Taylor and Eddie made their way to a remote area off Monticello Road in North Columbia, a secluded wooded stretch on the outskirts of the city. There, next to a quiet creek, they dumped Terrell's body. They left him partially submerged in the cold water, hidden among the brush as if trying to erase his existence. The father of Taylor's child, the man she professed to love, was treated like trash to be discarded. It's a haunting image. With the deed done, Taylor and Eddie left the scene. In their haste, they left behind clues, the ankle monitor for one. But they likely felt they had gotten away with it for the moment. Perhaps the most shocking part of Taylor's breaking point is what she did immediately afterward. Within 12 hours of shooting Terrell, Taylor decided to profit from his death. In the morning hours of December 20th, while Terrell's body was still lying where they left it, Taylor went to a pawn shop. She brought one of Terrell's prized possessions, his custom gold mouth grill, a piece of jewelry for his teeth, and sold it for cash. Even veteran investigators were stunned. Within 12 hours of killing her child's father, she's interested in seeing how much money she can get from his one piece of jewelry. It's kind of mind-blowing, noted Catherine Kavanaugh, a prosecutor who later worked the case. This single act spoke volumes. While friends were obliviously sharing missing person posts, Taylor was pawning her murdered boyfriend's jewelry to make a quick buck. By the end of that day, Taylor Wardlaw had transformed from a girlfriend into a killer and a cover-up artist. Terrell Sims was no longer alive, though no one but Taylor and Eddie knew it. The breaking point had come and gone in a frenzy of anger, violence, and panic. Now came the next phase of Taylor's plan. An audacious attempt to get away with murder by masquerading as a worried, loving girlfriend. If she could pull it off, maybe no one would ever find out what she'd done. With Terrell gone, Taylor Wardlaw launched into what can only be described as an Oscar-worthy performance of innocence. She had already laid some groundwork by reporting him missing to police on December 22nd. Now, in the days and weeks that followed, she worked tirelessly to sell the lie that she had nothing to do with Terrell's disappearance. It was a role she seemed disturbingly prepared to play. Taylor's first move was to double down on her missing person story. She gave police a statement. Terrell had left their home on the 20th after they spent the day with their baby, and she hadn't seen or heard from him since. With the police report filed, Taylor turned back to social media and community engagement, where she could shape the narrative publicly. She posted Facebook status updates crying out for Terrell's safe return. She wrote heartfelt messages like, "I can't live without you and please help me find him." The kinds of posts that would tug at anyone's heartstrings. To all appearances, Taylor was a distraught girlfriend beside herself with worry. Friends and even strangers in Colombia sympathized with Taylor. Taylor organized search parties on social media, choosing areas to canvass. Ironically, one of the places she directed volunteers to search was the very vicinity where Terrell's body had been dumped off Monticello Road. She handed out flyers, knocked on doors, and spoke with local news crews, shedding tears as she pleaded for Terrell to come home. By all accounts, she seemed utterly convincing. One of Terrell's sisters, Marcella, recalled how Taylor would call her multiple times a day, sobbing on the phone saying she couldn't function without Terrell. Taylor even texted Marcella on Christmas Day with a painfully sentimental message about how much she missed Terrell and how she was praying he was okay. For a moment, imagine being one of those family members. You're worried sick about your brother, and his girlfriend is calling you in tears daily. You would likely comfort her, believe her, maybe even thank her for caring so much. That's exactly what Terrell's family tried to do. They initially welcomed Taylor's help. She was, after all, the mother of Terrell's young child and ostensibly just as desperate to find him. Taylor spent Christmas with her and Terrell's baby, publicly lamenting that Terrell wasn't there to share in the holiday. If this was an act, it was a chillingly good one. But not everyone was entirely fooled. As days passed, with no sign of Terrell, subtle inconsistencies in Taylor's behavior started raising eyebrows. Terrell's other sister, Rose, remembers how Taylor's stories kept changing. The more she told her story, the more I was just like, something's not sounding right. Taylor seemed oddly controlling about the situation. Rose said, "She kept telling me to calm down. Don't post nothing. Don't say nothing. You're going to get me locked up? Think about that. As the family frantically searched for Terrell, Taylor was scolding them for sharing too much information, as if she was afraid of something. At one point, Taylor even organized a big community search effort without involving Terrell's family at all. She didn't invite Rose or Marcella, the people who loved Terrell most. Rose found that extremely suspicious, saying it felt like she was working against us more than she was with us. Why would a genuinely worried girlfriend cut out the victim's own family from a search party? Behind closed doors, the police were also starting to eye Taylor's performance with skepticism. Investigators know that the person reporting a missing loved one is not always innocent, especially when their story has holes. In this case, Taylor's behavior was almost too perfect. For a while, Taylor's performance worked. But lies have a way of unraveling, especially under the combined weight of guilty conscience and solid police work. The truth about Terrell's disappearance began to emerge piece by piece, thanks to suspicious loved ones, a brave witness, and forensic evidence that even Taylor couldn't hide. The first crack in Taylor's story came from an alert on Terrell's ankle monitor. On December 21st, a day after the murder, and one day before Taylor even called police, the company overseeing Terrell's GPS bracelet notified his family that the device had been tampered with. Its last pinged location, an area along Monticello Road, the same desolate stretch where Taylor and Eddie had dumped his body. This was highly unusual. Why would Terrell's ankle monitor suddenly stop working out there? That alert made Terrell's family anxious. They relayed the information to law enforcement, planting an early seed of suspicion that something bad had happened near that creek. Still, without a body or witness, police had to tread carefully. That's why the bombshell came a week later, when a witness came forward unprompted. About a week after Terrell went missing, around the end of December, one of Taylor's own friends approached the Columbia police with a frightening story. This friend had harbored a secret for days and couldn't keep it any longer. She claimed Taylor had confessed to her. According to this witness, Taylor and Eddie Brown had shown up at her house late one night, both looking frazzled. Taylor then admitted, "I did it. I killed Terrell." She explained that Terrell had come home late and they'd gotten into a heated argument. Taylor asserted that Terrell hit her, and in response she shot him 4 times, and that Eddie had helped her get rid of the body. One can only imagine the shock of hearing a friend calmly spill such a horrific tale. To her credit, this friend realized that a man was dead and a killer was on the loose, and she decided to tell the police everything. That tip blew the case wide open. Investigators now had concrete reason to suspect Taylor. The search for Terrell turned into a hunt for evidence of murder. Police focused on Monticello Road, where both the ankle monitor signal and Taylor's friend pointed them. On January 5th, 2022, search teams combing a wooded area near a creek made a grim discovery: Terrell Sims's body, partially submerged in the water. It was exactly where Taylor's friend had indicated, confirming her story in the most tragic way. Terrell's remains showed he had indeed been shot multiple times, just as the tipster described. An autopsy would later confirm 4 gunshot wounds, including one to his back. The official cause of death was no mystery. It was a homicide. Even before finding Terrell's body, police had begun gathering a mountain of evidence implicating Taylor. They retrieved Terrell's discarded ankle monitor in the brush about a mile from the creek. They also tracked down surveillance footage that showed a key timeline: Taylor and Eddie driving around together between 4:30 and 8:30 a.m. on December 20th, the very window in which the disposal would have taken place. This contradicted any notion that Taylor was innocently at home worried about Terrell. She was out, presumably with Terrell's body in the car. When investigators examined Taylor's rental car, things got even more damning. They found a bullet hole in the vehicle's hood and traces of Terrell's blood in the trunk. That physical evidence was hard to explain away. Additionally, blood evidence in the couple's home suggested the shooting had occurred there, not somewhere out in the street. And remember Taylor's quick pawnshop trip? Detectives uncovered records of her selling Terrell's grill on December 20th, linking her to profiting from Terrell's possessions almost immediately after he vanished. With the body found and this trove of evidence, Taylor's web of lies collapsed. The concerned girlfriend act could not hold up under these facts. On January 6, 2022, the day after Terrell was found, Columbia police arrested Taylor Wardlaw and charged her with murder. Eddie Brown, Taylor's accomplice, was also arrested later and charged with accessory after the fact for helping move the body. He eventually admitted to his role in dumping Terrell's body and disposing of evidence. Though, as of the latest updates, he has not yet been tried and his case remains pending. His cooperation further solidified the case against Taylor. In the span of 2 weeks, Taylor went from tearful girlfriend to prime suspect to accused murderer in handcuffs. The unraveling of her story was swift and devastating. The social media posts, the search parties, the phone calls, all of it had been a charade. The truth, when it finally emerged, was far more heartbreaking and horrifying than anyone had imagined. After Taylor Wardlaw's arrest, the case moved into the justice system. For Terrell Sims's family, the wheels of justice turned agonizingly slowly. They had to wait more than 2 years to see Taylor face consequences, all the while grappling with their grief and the betrayal by someone they once trusted. Initially, Taylor was charged with murder and was looking at a potential life sentence if convicted. She maintained a not guilty plea through much of the pre-trial process, even as the evidence against her was overwhelming. In March 2024, when the case was finally set for trial, an unexpected development occurred. Taylor Wardlaw took a plea deal. Rather than face a jury on the charge of murder, 31-year-old Taylor agreed to plead guilty to a lesser charge, voluntary manslaughter. It was a significant downgrade from murder, likely reflecting some leniency in exchange for not putting the family through a trial. As part of the plea, prosecutors also agreed to drop a related gun possession charge. In a solemn courtroom, Taylor admitted that she killed Terrell. For the first time, she publicly said, "I'm guilty." The judge then handed down the sentence. 20 years in prison for Taylor Wardlaw. This was less than the maximum 30 years she could have received for manslaughter, but it ensured she would spend a long time behind bars. According to South Carolina's rules, her earliest release will be in 2038, accounting for the time she'd already served since 2022. In practical terms, that means Taylor will be middle-aged by the time she gets out, and Terrell's children will be grown. For Terrell's family, the plea deal was a bittersweet pill to swallow. On one hand, they no longer had to endure a trial where Taylor might have tried to smear Terrell's character or claim self-defense. The guilty plea meant Taylor accepted responsibility, at least legally, for what she did.
Nobody's perfect. And I'm not saying that she was a bad person, because she really wasn't, but it's what she did. It's what she done. It was the after fact what she did with my brother's body or what he did to him. And then try to lie, tell different lies that was not true.
On the other hand, 20 years felt like too light a punishment for the brutal betrayal and loss of Terrell's life.
I felt like all the stuff, all the evidence that they had and everything they did, everything they said that she did, 20 years is not enough.
Rose said she hopes that during those years in prison, Taylor has some time to think about what she did. And perhaps one day, when she gets out, she'll apologize or explain the actual reason why. To this day, the motive beyond jealousy is something the family struggles to understand. What actually pushed Taylor to go so far as to take Terrell's life? During the plea hearing, members of Terrell's family had the opportunity to speak. They described Terrell as a loving father, son, and brother who did not deserve such a fate. Terrell was just 26 and had 4 young children who now have to grow up without their dad. In fact, Terrell had been planning to take his kids Christmas shopping in the days after he was killed, a promise he never got to fulfill. The tragic tale of Taylor Wardlaw and Terrell Sims is a stark reminder that social media can be a mirage, a curated collection of images and words that often hide more than they reveal. It's easy to scroll past a couple's smiling selfie or a heartfelt post and assume their life is as lovely as it looks on screen. But as we saw in this case, the truth may be dramatically, violently different. Taylor and Terrell's relationship looked normal, even enviable at times, to outside observers. In reality, It was a powder keg of jealousy, control, and unresolved anger that eventually exploded into murder. Social media is not reality. Taylor used Facebook to craft a narrative, the doting girlfriend frantic to find her missing boyfriend, while knowing full well she had killed him. We have to ask ourselves, how often do we take online portrayals at face value? How often might a perfect couple actually be hiding pain, fear, or abuse behind closed doors? This case also highlights the danger of ignoring red flags. There were so many signs that Taylor and Terrell's relationship was deeply unhealthy. The obsessive monitoring of phone calls, the domestic violence incident when Taylor was pregnant, the violation of a no-contact order, the constant jealousy. Any one of those is a blaring alarm that something is wrong. Together, they painted a picture of a relationship in trouble, perhaps heading toward tragedy. And yet, like many victims and perpetrators in toxic relationships, Taylor and Terrell kept up appearances and stayed together as if hoping things would magically improve. It's important to remember that toxic relationships often follow a cycle, and without intervention, that cycle can escalate to deadly levels, as it did here. For viewers and readers, the story of Taylor Wardlaw and Terrell Sims should serve as a wake-up call. If you're in a relationship that looks perfect on Instagram but feels terrifying or suffocating in private, know that you're not alone and that what you're experiencing is not normal love. Love is not supposed to hurt, literally or figuratively. Jealousy that leads to constant surveillance, I can't live without you, taken to an extreme, physical violence, followed by tearful apologies. Those are not signs of a healthy relationship. Don't let the filters and likes convince you otherwise. And if you see friends or family going through this, don't be afraid to reach out, ask questions, or offer help. As uncomfortable as it might be, a gentle conversation or a supportive gesture could interrupt a dangerous spiral. It's also worth reflecting on the broader social impulse to perform our lives on social media. People hiding their struggles behind a facade of happy posts. Most people won't be hiding a murder, of course, but many hide depression, abuse, or conflict behind curated online personas. Let this story remind us to have compassion and curiosity beyond the screen. If someone's life seems too picture perfect, or if a friend's online behavior suddenly shifts in odd ways, check in on them. Social media should not be the only lens through which we view each other's lives. In the end, the truth of Taylor and Terrell's relationship came out. But it was too late for Terrell. The beautiful photos of them smiling together now serve as haunting reminders of what was really going on when the camera wasn't clicking. Terrell's family will forever miss him, and 4 children will grow up without their dad because a toxic relationship turned lethal. Nothing on social media hinted at that outcome, yet it happened just the same. As we close this chapter, we're left with a powerful, sobering insight. The line between a perfect online life and a private nightmare can be dangerously thin. Terrell Sims' story will not be forgotten. It stands as a plea to all of us. Don't be deceived by the highlight reel. Pay attention to real-life red flags. And remember that love shouldn't have to live only on social media. It should thrive in the real world, in honesty and safety. I hope this story helps you recognize warning signs and encourage you to seek help or offer support before it's too late. I'll see you in the next episode of Crime of Passion. Thank you for watching.
I wanted to everybody get in here, you guys, because I just want to go ahead and get this off my chest, because I'm not about to sit here and be talking about this, and I don't keep wanting people to constantly write me. So can y'all just share this or whatever, so I can tell y'all the whole story on what happened, or as far as what I know right now. So go ahead and share it so everybody can know what this girl done did, because like I ain't about to be over here crying because I done cried because I already knew he was gone. Because as a twin sister, you know, because he don't move like this. Anybody that knows him, no, he do not move like this. Only if y'all knew how many times I had to get on the phone with this girl and listen to her lie and cry like she didn't kill him. Like, y'all, this is jack up. And I'm just trying to talk to all of y'all at one time, because I don't want nobody to keep writing me talking about this, because I already knew he was gone. We all knew he was gone. Who knows Terrell to wake up one day and go missing, leave all his kids. Whew, Lord, y'all don't understand this. This girl was telling me a story that every day was a different story. Every day. And I just want y'all to hear the story so nobody won't write me and try to understand or say what happened. I just want to give it to y'all all at one time. So this girl, what happened was he went missing. I want to say Sunday he went missing. No, he was at work Sunday. I talked to his friend, his baby mama. He was all good. Whatever. I talked to him. He was good. So, well, I didn't talk to him. They talked to him. Sorry, y'all. I'm rambling because this is just too much for me. Anyways, they talked to him. They said he was good. He was happy. He said he was going to do stuff with the kids. He was going to do all that. So Monday come. He missing, but she didn't tell me till Tuesday. If you know how much she loved this boy, you guys, I want to make sure I was the first one to say it, because at the end of the day, people come up with all these stories that they have that's not true, that's lies. So I want to be the one that say it. If you heard her story, she didn't call me till Tuesday. First of all, that's crazy, because she loved the crap out my brother. If you ever seen her with him, she loved the crap out of him. So she didn't call me till 24 hours. So 24 hours, she called me and said, I wasn't going to call y'all till 48 hours because my loyalty lies with y'all. You know, you're like a sister to me. My loyalty lies with y'all. First she said he went and he was supposed to go to a friend's house to get a charger. She didn't tell me till 24 hours, y'all. 24 hours. If this is my husband, Jordan can't be gone for 1 or 2 hours. I'm blowing his phone up, whether you around him or not. I'm going to blow his phone up. I'm going to call his mama. I'm going to call his sister. I'm going to call his brother, even though that he don't talk to them all the times, probably. I'm going to still call, because if my husband or my boyfriend is missing, I'm going to call. I don't care. I'm going to blow you up. So why didn't you call me? It took 24 hours. That was strange, because she was obsessed with him. So her story was he got off of work. He left out. He got in a car with a random strangers. He got in a car, y'all, with a car of strangers. He didn't tell where he was going. He just walked up the road and got in the car. And she haven't seen him since then. That was Tuesday. So Wednesday come, she said that he went up the road. He came back home. He came back and left out again. And he went to go get his phone charger. He went to go get his ankle monitor charger. So first it was the phone charger. Now it's the ankle monitor charger. I'm like, okay. So I didn't tell her I was on to her. I just was, listening. You got to feel people out. So I was just like, okay, well, let me see what else she come up with. Maybe, she just got to mess up. So it just like, she just kept changing her story. Then she said that he went up to the car. She went to put gas in the car. And I'm like, so why did he just ride with you to the gas station? Oh, he had too many enemies, this and that. Why, it just kept saying, then she kept saying something about a friend, that she didn't trust a friend. He was hanging around a friend on Monticello Road. But, the last location, you guys, was at her house. She said the last location was on Monticello Road. You know what? And I done cried enough, so I might cry sometimes, but, I ain't gonna be all on the floor, because I already knew what was up. I done cried plenty of times. So, no, I'm not gonna be on here crying like that, or I might, who knows? But what I'm saying is, she just kept changing her story. I miss him. I love him. I can't function without him. I gotta talk to him. I just kept listening to her. First, she said her mom didn't like him. Then all of a sudden, oh, my mama love and miss him. My mama, it's just, y'all, this story, and the thing is, they told me to sit there, and they told me to sit there and listen to her, and don't let her know I'm on to her. Just let her think that you close to her. I had to play. It was hard. If you guys knew how hard it was for me to sit there and talk on the phone to this girl, knowing she done did that to my brother, I just was trying to feel her out. It's like she's trying to pin it on a friend. I don't know, y'all. It's all over the place. So, anyways, come to find out, we ended up getting a new investigator on the case. And I know y'all seen that news article when they said that he was last seen on Oregon Street. But she said Monticello Road. So that's where I got the Monticello Road from, y'all. She said the police said it was Monticello Road. So she said the police said it was Monticello Road. But the last location was her house. So today come and like I see a lie about him, you know, a lot of police at her house, so I didn't know what was going on. So I had her friend go by there and whatever, and they was telling her it got something to do with my brother, but they couldn't tell her nothing. So they come to find out, they find him or whatever. This girl done shot him up multiple times. Not once, not twice, multiple times. Multiple times he been shot up. Like that's jack up. That's jack up. Like a lot of people always say, oh, the guys always know. Sometimes when a man try to leave a woman, the woman go crazy. She did not want nobody else to have him. Nobody. She told him if she can't have him, nobody else can. That's what was said, y'all. But she didn't know my brother told me that. She didn't know he told me that. She didn't know he told me that the last time he went to jail, he didn't put his hands on her. He said, now I have put my hands on her. He did say that, which was wrong. I got on him about that. But he said this particular time, I told her I didn't want to be with her no more. And she told him if she can't have him, nobody else will. So he got locked up for that long period of time. She got him out, however she got him out, and whatever. And it's just sad and crazy that I have to sit here and I had to act like a fool. That I'm angry about that. Because, like, I had to act like a fool, y'all. A fool. Listen to this girl cry. Cry while she done. This boy been dead since he been missing. He's been dead since he been missing. I'm good, y'all, because I done cried. You know, I done cried. Them people thought I was going to be on their table on the floor crying. I couldn't, you know, at the point, I couldn't give no more tears because I already knew what it was. Because at the end of the day, I done knew she done killed him. I knew, and my brother, we don't have to, it's like, we don't have to talk like that at the end of the day. He know how I feel, I know how he feel. He know how I move, I know how he move. I know he like to be in the street, yeah, we know that. But if they wanted to be and get him in the street, then he would have been got shot. We knew what type of lifestyle he lives. It's sad when somebody you sleeping with done did this crap. And he might was cheating, so what? I don't agree with it, but what does that tell you to kill him? Why? Just why? So she's locked up for murder, y'all. She shot this boy multiple times. And she lied to me, talking about he called her twice, y'all, and he said my name. Oh, tell Hoochie Mama, that was my nickname, y'all. Tell Hoochie Mama, what does Hoochie Mama mean to you? What does that mean to you? Why would he say that? They're trying to draw me in, asking to believe that he was calling her. But he's been dead, they said, since he's been reported missing. They did autopsy, all that stuff, y'all. It's all pointed towards her. She done kill him. His own girlfriend, the one that posts pictures. And I wonder why she wasn't posting no stuff about him. I just wonder why she wasn't posting stuff about him, you know? As soon as we got a new investigator, that's when stuff went south. She stopped calling me. She was acting very different, like she knew that they was catching on to her. So I just want to do a live because, like, I know a lot of people was trying to be on this journey and trying to figure out what happened to him, y'all. It was his girlfriend. She killed him. She didn't want nobody else to have him, so she killed him. She killed him. I would never be that crazy over a man. Come on now. I would never be that crazy over a man. Let alone lie to his sister like that. Like, she was on the phone crying. Like, who does that? Like, that is crazy, y'all. Like, it made me so angry. I'm more so angry because I done cried too much. I'm more so angry because she was on the phone lying. Like, crying, like, hard down crying, y'all. Like, she was so in love with him. Like, I guess he tried to leave her. I just know he tried to leave her. I just know because my brother, one thing about Terrell, he might be harsh and he might laugh in your face, and I'm guessing I guess he was how he was, and she felt some type of way and she killed him. And for it to be more than one time, you guys, that had to be hate. Or maybe she was trying to put it on somebody else. Maybe she shot him twice or whatever it was, and then she went back and shot him multiple times to make it look like it was an enemy or somebody on the street that did it. Anybody that knows if you in the street life, if somebody gonna kill you, they're not gonna hide you unless it's somebody close to you. Who gonna take the time and hide a body like that from you just shooting somebody on the street? You know how many people done pop up on the street that got shot? But for him to be hiding like that, girl, It's jacked up, y'all. But it is what it is. Now I have to come up with money for his funeral. I have to figure it all out. It's a lot on me because it's just a lot. It's a lot because I have to figure all this out, and I just don't know. They're calling me and trying to help me to figure it out, plan his funeral. And the thing is, I don't mess with people. I stay to myself. I deal with my kids. I deal with my husband. I don't mess with people because I just don't care for negativity. I don't care for none of that stuff. I changed completely. I don't like messing with people. I like to stay to myself. And now I have to deal with family and deal with all these people because of something she did. I can't even see him. I have to wait till the funeral home get him because he been out there for about 2 weeks. So I can imagine how he looked. And the only thing that hurts me is him being alone by himself. I would never want him to be alone through something like that. That crap is crazy. You got 2 kids. I don't understand her. I just don't understand. If anything, why would you put me through this crap? Why just not just be honest? Like, why even call me? You didn't even have to call me. She didn't even have to call me, you guys. I got screenshots of her lying. I even asked her why they put Urban Street on there. I was just playing along with the game. I asked her, I said, why is Urban Street on there? Oh, cause I was the last person around him, I know what, girl? What I know? Y'all, I see y'all saying sorry for my loss, but I already know he was gone, so I already knew he was gone. Then he got all these kids, and now then his baby moms have to explain to them, like, this is jack up. And I know our life don't belong to us. We all gotta go back to God. We all gotta go. I understand that. We all gotta go. Our life is our own. And that I do know. So I thank God. And I thank the investigator. I said, I truly thank you because it took him a week. The other investigator we had, she wasn't doing nothing. I tried to give her the heads up about this girl. She wasn't doing nothing. This other investigator we had wasn't doing jack. She was mean. She was rude. She was like, oh, I have to have a body. I have to have evidence. If I'm telling you, her story keep changing. I'm telling you, she said he was with his friend. If I'm telling you this stuff, what are you going to do? It took another man, a white man, to come in and do all this. And he was caring, loving, and sweet. Him and his little team. It took them to put this all together within a week. A week, y'all. It took them a week. A week. A week. It took them a week. A week to find him. A week. She wasn't doing nothing. If she was doing something, she would have been up found his body. Like, what in the world? It be your own girlfriend. We all talk about a man's killing a woman because sometimes it be the woman killing the man because he don't want to be with them no more. Terrell was a player. He was in everybody's bed. We know. We know. She couldn't deal with it. She used to always tell me, I'm better than his baby mamas. I'm different from his baby mamas. He loved my child. Who says that? Who says that? Who says that, y'all? Who says that? And then I asked her, do you tell his baby mamas? And that's none of their business. Why would I tell? These are his his baby mamas, his children. However, y'all, I'm just all jacked up. It's just crazy, and I just want to do this live because at the end of the day, I didn't want to just keep repeating the story over and over and over. I will be trying to share. They said they're gonna see if they can help me pay for the funeral. If I don't be approved, I might have to be up on here asking for money because, I don't really care to be bothered with people. I don't care to be bothered with people. I don't care to be bothered with people. But now I have to sit here and deal with people. I like staying to myself because people just too much for me. I love staying to myself. I like my peace. I love being under my kids. How am I doing? Not crap under my kids like that. How? This is what makes me so upset. Because how I'm going to sit there and be under my kids and not be crying like this. That's like a part of me. We was in a womb together, man. All I can think about is the good memories. Of course, I try to stay positive. I think about the good memories. Like I said, I already knew he was gone. It's just something you know. When you know. I just wanted it to put to end. And for the ones that I was writing, that I felt like I could share with because they wouldn't run their mouth. They knew what was going on. They knew all along that girl was guilty. Cause why would he just leave at the house? He never went to sleep. He was in, out. He never went to sleep. How he gonna go to work and he said, oh, he was happy. Everybody said he was happy. He was gonna spend time with his kids Monday. He never made it to see Monday. So where she shot him, I don't know. I just know he was shot multiple times, and they got all the evidence. She did it. You just got something just gotta be wrong with your head for you to sit there and talk to me with all this crying and just the egg me on. Like, I knew she was guilty, but something just gotta be wrong with your mind. Just sit there and say, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do without him. Like, I gotta hear his voice. They said they see him in the colonies. He done cut all his hair. Lies, y'all, lies. Now I gotta sit over here crying off and on. Dang. No, I hate crying. Like, all I can do is sometimes laugh, because I know if I was crying, he'll be like, girl, why you crying your ugly self? Or he'll be like, girl, you need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? My brother don't want me crying and stuff. One thing about my brother, he was never scared of death. Never. He wasn't scared of going. Never. He always said that. Never was he scared. So I know she didn't take that away from him. She probably killed him, but I know he wasn't scared of going. I know my brother. We ain't had to talk all the time, but I know my brother. It just said that you would think it would be discreet, but it was her. It was somebody you laying in the bed with. Somebody you sleeping with every day. Y'all see the pictures? She couldn't. When she posted he was missing, y'all, she didn't want to post he was missing till after Christmas. She said, Marcella, I don't want to post he missing till after Christmas. I said, well, if we don't post now, that's not going to look good on our part. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be done seeing him. No, I don't want to post he missing till after Christmas, I said, okay. And what did I do? I posted him. And what did she do? She posted him 10-20 minutes after. But she couldn't post a picture of him. She had to post a picture with her beside him. Couldn't say he was wearing this color. You had to post a picture with you beside him. Like, you just really wanted people to know you as his girlfriend. What's the point? It's not that deep. You want people to know you as his girlfriend. Girl, like, it wasn't that serious. Why can't you just post a picture of my brother and say he was missing? No, couldn't do it. She wanted everybody to know he was his girlfriend. Whole time, homegirl done killed him. That's just, it's jack up, you guys. It's jack up. It is what it is, and all her friends are condolence to Taylor. Not condolence. Find him. Taylor really missed him. Taylor, girl, what? These can't be your real friends. Now I know one of her friends. She didn't know nothing. I say that because she didn't know that. She was real with me. I say that one of her friends. She didn't know nothing. None of them probably knew nothing. But I'm saying, if these are your real friends, why you're really hurting. She's really hurt. Hurt for what? What's she hurting for? What's she hurt for? What's she hurt for? She didn't post about him like that. Y'all see her page? Y'all go to her page now. She didn't post about him like that. Instead, she wanted to fight my sister because my sister was going around telling the truth. Now, I didn't want my sister saying stuff, but she was telling the truth and she couldn't deal with that. That she was involved. Yep, she kept switching up her story. Didn't want nobody else to have them, y'all. If it ain't Taylor, yeah. What she said, none of his girlfriends got nothing on me, child. No, they don't, because you killed him. Nobody would ever top that, child. They would never top that. She locked up for murder. They would never top that. Yeah, she and Terrell, they got her last night. They put her in around 12. Alvin's clean, girl. Where she need to be. Like, how you gonna do that? Like, you shot him not once, but multiple times? Greg, dang. Like, what? And then they're gonna put him on news, so y'all might see his story on news. But like I said, I just wanted to let y'all know, because some people did reach out to me and said that she lies a lot. Be careful with her. But I was just like, I knew she was lying, but I try to have a little faith. I try to have just a little faith in her. Just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit faith in her. But it is what it is. He's gone. I mean, of course it hurt. Y'all ain't about to see me break down here crying and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I done cried enough. But I just want to let y'all know he's gone. They got his body. He's gone. His body been out there for 2 or 3 weeks. He's gone. He's gone. I can't even see him. And that's the sad part, because I didn't want him to be alone. I can't even see him. I have to wait till the funeral home to get him. And I don't think I want to even see him like that. Who wants to see somebody like that? If anybody knows me, I never go to my family funeral. I never go to my family funeral because I just don't, like being other people. I don't, but this time I know I have to be involved. I know I have to be there for my brother because it's the right thing to do. And I know she's going to try to reach out to me, but I ain't got nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say. Oh, yeah. I don't know if somebody help her, y'all. I don't know. But I'm quite sure it's going to come to light. It's going to come to light. Girl, what made her do that was he didn't want to be. Everybody knows Terrell was a player now. Come on now. He was out there, y'all. I'm quite sure he just done cheated on the girl. She found out she couldn't deal with it. She didn't want him to be with nobody else. She already said if she can't have him, nobody else will. And she thought she had me because I would listen to her cry. And I'd be like, it's okay. And I would encourage her. Like, you need to be with somebody that look. They won't tell me where they found his body. All they said was, Monticello Road was a little help. They can't tell me where his body is. They won't tell me where they found it. They won't. Because they don't want to tell me, give me up any stuff. Okay. And it's like, y'all, this is just a lot. This is a lot, y'all. It's a lot. I don't know what to do no more. I know I gotta do what I gotta do as a sister, I'm gonna make sure he get they put him to rest the right way, whatever I need to do. But dang, Terrell, you let her get you, man. Dang. I can't believe he let her, because I was like, why? How did my brother get caught lacking? And she also said her gun was missing. Her gun was missing, you guys. She said her gun was missing. Oh, should I report it? My gun missing. I don't want him to do anything with my gun and it fall back on me. Her gun was missing, you guys. And I said, I had told her, she didn't know I was talking to him, but I was just like, well, her gun missing. Her gun missing. When we put that together, I guess that's where the shots went to. She tried to make it seem like he took her gun and he was on the run and that he had got himself into some trouble that night. Because I kept saying, what could he have done from the time he got off? Because everybody said that he was fine Sunday. So I'm like, what could this man done do? Did he kill somebody? I'm like, did he kill somebody? Like, what did you do? Why would you be running? This not like him. He would run. Everybody know my brother run for the police. We know he on the run. Now, come on now. We would all know he was on the run if he was running for the police. But I said, what could he have done to be on the run? Like, what could he have done? Oh, maybe it's because his ankle monitor. Maybe it's because his ankle monitor. Maybe he moving different. And I was just like, but I said, what, did he kill somebody? Did he rob somebody? Like, all these bodies was popping up on the news. I'm like, no, he wasn't on house arrest. He was on the ankle monitor because he couldn't go into colonies because that's where Taylor lived at. So when he got locked up last time, you guys, he was put on, and when he got out, he was on the ankle monitor because him and Taylor was not supposed to be near each other. Because she lied and said that he put a gun to her belly and threatened her, which was, she did that because she caught him cheating and he said he didn't want to be with her no more. And his dumb behind got out and went on back because she was the one that got him out. She was the one that got him out. So he was like, I said, Terrell, like, she will always be in a video, you guys. This was before he started working. She will always be, well, maybe when he was working, but she will always be in the video. Every time he tried to talk to me, she will always be around. So I was like, Terrell, why would you do that to her? Why would you? Yeah, the ankle monitor went dead, you guys. She said it was on Monticello Road. Come to find out, it was at her last location from 3 to 7 a.m. Monday morning. So dang, I forgot what I was saying. Dang, what I was saying? So, girl, yeah, I'm sorry. This story all over the place. Yeah, I done jacked up the story. I don't want to add lies to it. You know how us black people do. But it's like she was just all over the place, y'all. And it was just like, she just kept changing her story. It just kept changing. But I was just like, why? What could have he had done? And she was just like, maybe it's the ankle monitor. And I was like, okay, well, come to find out, the ankle monitor was to keep him away from her, because she had a charge on him that he put a gun to her stomach. That's what I was saying. He put a gun to her stomach, but he really didn't do that. She lied. He didn't put a gun to her stomach. She did that because he didn't want to be with her no more. So that's why he was locked up for that long time, y'all. She was going around calling, crying to my uncle that's dead now. She lied to my uncle and saying that he done put a gun at her, calling me, crying, Marcella, he done did this. I believe her. But when I talked to my brother, I was like, why would you do that to her? I said, why? I said, Terrell, you can't be putting your hands on her like that. Because, you know, as a sister, I'm going to be real with him. He said, sister's not like that. Sister's not like that. And he kept saying that, and I never knew what he meant until he was by himself. He was by himself, you guys. And every time he was trying to talk to me on the video, she would pop up, like, you know? And I was just like, why is she always popping up like that? You know? And it happened so he went to get gas from the station, so-called where he don't get gas from. He went there, and he was on the phone with me, and I mentioned it again. And he said, he said that last time when he went to jail because she sat there and lied and said that he put a gun to her stomach because he didn't want to be with her no more. But she didn't know that I knew. I never told her that I knew that she lied. I never told her that. But I told him, I said, you better be careful. I said, if she'll lie about that, I said, you better be careful. I said, why are you still with her? And he pointed at his ankle monitor, which didn't make sense to me because he couldn't go nowhere near her. But I guess Terrell was so used to, I guess that girl was so used to being, I guess he was so used to using the girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess he was so used to using girls. It caught up with him, y'all. She was the one that wouldn't let him go. She loved him too much to see him with anybody else. So yeah, his ankle monitor, she was saying that somebody cut it off, and she was saying, oh, your brother on the run, oh, your brother okay, he's okay. She kept telling me he's okay as if she done talked to him. And she said, tell Marcella, I said, Hoochie Mama. And she said, does Hoochie Mama mean anything to you? And I was like, that was my nickname. I didn't like that nickname, you guys. I was given that nickname. It wasn't my choice. And I was like, yeah. But I said, everybody that grew up with me knew that. So that wasn't nothing to make me think it was him that called you. I said, did you record? Oh, shoot. I got her recorded. Oh, shoot. I just accidentally deleted the court. I just accidentally deleted it. I said, you deleted it? I said, well, you didn't screenshot him calling you? No. So you couldn't go back to the caller ID and took a screenshot? No. She was just lying, and the sad thing about it, I had to keep on. The detectives told me to don't let her know I was on to her. So I had to listen to her lie for about 1-2 weeks. I had to listen to that. And I had to stay on the phone with her and listen to her cry and lie and encourage her. And I had a little faith. I said, well, maybe she ain't did that to him. Maybe he on the run because they said something about the colonies. Yeah, it was a whole lie, y'all. She lied. And she reached out to me. I ain't got nothing to say. And I was trying to be a real person, and I reached out to her mama in the beginning before I knew what was really going on. I was like, your daughter, you know, I was trying to be a good person because at the end of the day, you can't have hate in your heart. I have to forgive. I have to move on. I have to. God has forgiven me for so many things I have done. I have to move on. I have to forgive. Well, of course I'm hurt. I don't want that to do with her. I have to forgive. But I would just reach out to her mom and say, you know, your daughter lock up or whatever. And she was just like, what's going on? I don't know. And her mom was with her the whole week. And so I don't understand that either. How you with her the whole week and you don't notice nothing? Yeah, I'm quite sure somebody in there gonna get her. And if they don't, God would deal with her. God got it. We have to trust God to do it. Because look how fast they got her. You know what I'm saying? Look how fast they got her. God would do it. God would do it. God would do it. Ain't no need for me to sit here and curse and act a fool. I don't know what the mama did, y'all. I ain't gonna put that on that lady because I wasn't there. But God got it. I done changed so much from my past. I done did so much in my past. Who is I to judge somebody else? Who am I not to forgive somebody else for what they've done? I did a lot of things in my life I'm not proud of. So I'm mad, of course, but I don't have no hate in my heart for that girl. She gotta live with that. That young gonna eat her up. That gonna eat her up enough. She assessed my brother. I know she gonna regret doing that. I'm quite sure she regret it now. Cause what about your kids? What about them? I got 5 kids. I'm sorry. I might, try to talk every now and then and see what's going on. But I got my own kids I have to take care of. I have to be fine for my own kids. I'm sorry. I can't step in for nobody else. But I don't have no hate towards her. I can't live like that. How am I live having hate in my heart? I can't do that. God gonna deal with her. He probably already dealing with her. Look how fast this came. Like, I prayed and I said, God, you know what? You gonna bring peace. God, just bring it all together. And my husband kept encouraging me and praying. But I ain't mad at her. I mean, I'm mad, but I don't hate her. It is what it is. He's gone. He's gone. I can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about it. We knew what type of lifestyle he lived. Eventually your lifestyle catch up to you. And we have to be honest about that. He didn't deserve to die. No, he didn't. But he couldn't play, he got hold to the wrong girl that wouldn't let him leave. I told him to be careful. I didn't know how he got caught lacking like that. I just don't understand. I don't know if she got him in his sleep. I don't know. I just don't understand how he got caught lacking like that. He probably wasn't expecting it, y'all. But it is what it is, you guys. There's nothing else I can do about it. All I can do is just tell y'all what happened and just keep it real with y'all. Because y'all gonna see it on the news eventually. It's coming within a day or two. It's gonna be on the news. And I just want to let y'all know. I wanted y'all to hear it from me. Because a lot of people was reaching out to me on behalf of my brother. And want to know what's going on. Oh yeah, every time she closes her eyes, it's gonna eat her up. And I pray that she repent and she seek God. Because we all could be forgiven. We all could be forgiven. All we gotta do is repent and seek God. Oh, I'm gonna let them check. I done did enough research for this police. I done wrote down a lot of stuff for them. It's up to them what they do now. I can't do nothing else. I'm gonna run myself crazy. I've been running myself crazy to write down everything she said. So I can, if his friends or whoever has something to do with it, it's gonna come to light. That officer is doing an awesome, amazing job, you guys. That detective, that investigator, within a week, y'all. I told him, I wrote down, he took whatever I had and he went for it. Oh, I believe somebody had to help him. I believe it. But you know what? It's gonna come out. I can't do nothing about it, y'all. I'm just glad the main one locked up, the one that was in line, crying. She about to snitch on everybody getting locked up. And you know what? I can't even stay down and sound like that because my brother wasn't like that. He wouldn't want me crying. He wouldn't want us staying down like this. My brother wasn't like that. Oh yeah, she'll snitch because she love to cry, y'all. She cries a lot. And I think it was guilt crying. Now that I know what it was, I believe she was crying of guilt, you guys. God is dealing with her now. He gonna rebuild them things. She better repent. That's all. She gotta repent. She gotta seek God. We all do wrong stuff. We gotta be a hoe for what we do. So whatever she did and whatever she done did, she gotta repent. She gotta go to God. Ain't no need to reach out to me now. I don't know what I can say. I mean, I forgive her, but it's gonna take time. I just got a good heart. I might not even have hate. I don't have hate towards her. I might not even be that tough towards her if she do try to reach out to me. Because it's not in my heart to hate nobody. It's not in my heart to hate nobody. I can't hate nobody. She was crying. She was fake crying. She put on a good show. Even the officer said that she put on a great show. He said she put on a great show. You guys. He said, he wouldn't even tell me everything. It was some stuff he was not telling me. He said they found something that really was crazy. Yeah, I can't believe either. I can't believe it. But you know what? We all not been here to stay. We all gotta go. We're not promised to be here forever. Yeah, we're not promised to be here forever. It just hurts me. That's my brother. My twin brother, man. We went through so much pain and hurt together. He will always try to protect me no matter what. And the fact that I couldn't protect him is what's hurting me. That's what hurts me. Oh, they can laugh, but you know, that don't bother me. Maybe he had people that didn't like him. Who cares? We all gotta go. Laugh, laugh. It don't matter who is laughing. You know, that stuff don't bother me. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, we all gotta go. We all gotta get an account for how we live. Yeah, I think she acted off impulse. I truly believe that because she was in love with him. I'll be honest, she was in love with him. So I think it was impulse. And she was just going crazy with this crying crowd. Like, I was crying, but great day, girl. But then she used to say, I feel at ease when he called and he talked to me. I feel at ease when he called and talked to me. I just need to hear him call and talk to me because he was calling her supposedly for 30 seconds, y'all. 30 seconds. Oh, no, I didn't know you laughing at, girl. I didn't care. You know. But she was just saying he would call for 30 seconds. Oh, he would call me for 30 seconds. I just need to. I said, them little 30 seconds got you through. I said, girl, you need to know what's going on. I said, you have to know what's going on for you to say them 30 seconds got you through. He didn't tell you what he did. How them 30 seconds got you through and he on the run and he missing. I just think she couldn't deal with the fact that he was cheating on her, y'all. But she always told me that she knew he was cheating. Like, I knew he was cheating. She always said, I knew he was cheating. And she really didn't care. Like, in a way that she didn't care, it is what it is. Because she knows she's a good woman. But if you didn't care, then why you kill him? Yeah. Yeah, Terrell wouldn't want to say it, y'all. I'm quite sure he didn't show her no mercy. I know my brother. I'm quite sure he didn't show her no type of mercy. I'm quite sure he didn't. My brother ain't like that. He ain't soft. He'll get beat up and still act like he won. That's how Terrell was. I'm quite sure he didn't show her no mercy. It was what it was. He got, and I'm quite sure he probably said, man, there's no need to be angry. What I got to be angry for? God gonna deal with them. God gonna deal with him. Like I said, I had the decency to even reach out to her mom when I know probably what the case was already done. Because it's in my heart. He had one child by her, but she acted like he loved her child more than anybody else. That's what she said. But my brother loved all his kids, and he treated them all equally. So, you know, it is what it is. Shoot, I'm good now. I might be crying later. Then I listen to him saying, like, girl, get up. Like, why you crying? Like, you know, I ain't gonna stay down forever. We all gonna be sad when somebody die. You know, we all gonna be sad when it's somebody we love, somebody we close to. We all. And that's another thing. She was trying to make it seem like her pain was hurt. Like, how? If you did it, what do you mean? Like, she would make it seem like her pain, I'm hurting because everybody gonna move on with their life and I'ma still be hurting. Girl, what? You did it. You did it. I'm quite sure you're the best girlfriend, girl. You did it. Y'all, that's crazy. I just wanted y'all to share the post because I know a lot of people was waiting for updates. And I just was like, you know what? Let me just sum it up, write a post, and do a live, and sum it up, and just be careful, because it's not only men that killers, it's a woman that's killers, y'all. I'm quite sure she's crying now, but she got to take it up with God. I'm not the last one to get to say so, and I'm not the one you should be calling. I pray that her mom gets her kids. I pray her mom gets her kids, because them kids need to be loved. They don't deserve to be in the system. They deserve to be loved. They deserve to be with their grandmas. Whether somebody else help her, I don't know, but it'll come out. It'll come out, you guys. Because I always know, like, if you very angry and you're very, you know, you don't realize how much strength you have. You have a lot of script if you doing something you ain't supposed to do, y'all. That script came from somewhere, y'all. For it to be more than one shot, they say it was a lot. He was shot a lot, multiple times. And they couldn't really tell me much of nothing. So I was like, let me get out of this people place, because at the end of the day, what, y'all gonna sit here and look at me cry? You can't really tell me much of nothing what I'm here for. Like, I already knew he was gone. I had to run all the way down here to see what was going on. Like, I don't know what be going on with Taylor Head, y'all, but that's crazy. Let me see. I can't scroll down, y'all. There's so many. Okay. What evidence? And they got evidence on her. They went into her house with a warrant. So I'm quite sure they done found what they done need. I can't tell you that, but trust and believe. He said he have enough stuff to put her there. He have weight. And you know what? I don't care if her friends see that. Your friend is a killer. She's a killer. I ain't know what else to tell you. I hope her friends don't get mad at me, but it's the truth. He said, I asked him, he said he got way enough evidence. She's locked up. And he's just trying to make sure ain't nobody else did it. She's in jail. She's locked up. She's you can check and type her name. I don't think they got a picture of her up there yet, but she's up there. Type up her name. Girl, yeah, fuck no being mad. They better take it up with the Lord. She the one that did it. That's all. Dang, and that's why I hate, because I don't really let nobody in my circle like that. I hate I even let her know where I was. You know, even let her even be around me. Because I don't even mess with people like that. I stay to myself. Like, I don't know. What they saying, girl? I don't care what they saying. It don't matter. She's a murderer. She killed him. What other way do you want me to peel it? Do you want me to go down to the body and show you all the gunshots? Do you want me to get them to call you and tell you that? Whoever over here acting a fool? Because I can't read these comments, all these comments. I'm not going to. Yes, they found his body. His body is found. They wouldn't let me see it because he been out there for 2-3 weeks. Since he been missing, that been 2 weeks. I don't know who in these comments trying to act like that girl innocent. What in the world? She ain't innocent. The girl done killed him. What evidence do you have? They're investigators. They have a lot of evidence. I can't tell you that. All he said was it was enough to put her there, and for surely she did it. I'm not a detective, y'all. I'm not an investigator. I can't answer certain questions. They knew it was her. It was her. Now it would come out she did it. Ooh. Why would they arrest? They already said they can't arrest her unless they have evidence or her body. They have evidence and they have a body. She had everybody want to go to Monticello Road looking for him. Oh, he on Monticello Road. She probably put him over there. I don't know. Like, what else do y'all want me to break down for y'all? Y'all trying to find an excuse for why she killed him? I don't care if he was a cheater. I ain't care if whatever y'all say, he was funny, he was doing this. I don't care. What they got to do with her killing him? She killed him. What they got to do with it? And you sit there crying like you ain't did nothing, girl. And the echo award goes to calling me, telling you always been supportive of me, Marcella. You always been there. They worry about the bodies, girl. They want to see a body that's been out there for 2 weeks. You go see it. Y'all go see the body, child. Just know she did it. Yeah, he didn't deserve to die. It don't matter what he did. Yeah, he didn't deserve to die. Yeah, girl, fuck. I don't care about people. Everybody that know me. Everybody that know me know I don't mess with people. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I say to myself, I don't care. But listen, y'all. Listen. even though whoever's saying that girl's locked up, if you care that much, go visit her in jail, y'all. Like, girl, what? If her friends want to be there, y'all go visit her. I'm quite sure she's gonna need a lot of people to write her. She's gonna need a lot of people to call her, because it won't be Marcella. Because I'm quite sure she's gonna reach out to me, and I won't be. This is just too much. I have to be at my peace. I can't be. I pray that God revealed everything, because I already knew he was gone. I just wanted everything out in the open, and he done did that. So it's not there for me to say or do. What's her last name? Wardlaw. W-A-R-D-L-A-W. Girl, I ain't reading these comments, so whatever people say is whatever. They must be her homegirls, y'all. It is what it is, girl. Maybe I would ride for my homegirl like that too. It is what it is. Cause you know one thing, my brother was right here, he wouldn't be stunting this. It is what it is. He's the same way. It is what it is. Like, y'all, ain't no need to fight with them. It's fine. Y'all, it's no need to fight. Like, they done got her. She's locked up. Y'all go ride for your girl and go to jail and go visit her. Go ride. Go down there. Go down there and visit her, y'all. If you care that much and you want to see her body, you go ask her. Hopefully she'll tell you more than she tell me. Because all I got was lies. Like, y'all just crazy. Like, what if that was somebody y'all close to, or y'all brother, or y'all cousin? Like, what? What else? Like, what? Like, really, y'all? Like, I could care less about. But y'all, I can care less. Oh, my phone. Why you did that? Granted. No, you sleeping, man.
I got it.
I'm about to get off in a few minutes. No, it's fine, man. I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off because I'm ready to eat now. I just wanted to tell him. I got it, honey. Move. I got it. I'm about to get off, y'all. His body was found. He been shot multiple times, you guys. My husband probably got tired of me talking about it. He got in the car. Like, these people want to know, so I'm telling y'all. Now, Angel, it's okay. Ain't no need to go back and forth, girl. I ain't tripping, so don't be tripping. Yeah, they gonna ask questions, child. Let them go down there. They might know more, find out more than me. I'm fine. Like, I ain't tripping, y'all. I can't trip about that. He's gone. What more can I do? What more can I do? I done cried. I might cry in a few minutes. I might be good. What more can I do? God got to finish this. That girl gonna weep what she saw. Whether it's a body, it is a body. Whether they see a body or not see a body, it's gonna be on the news. That's her problem, not mine. Well, it's not wrong with you asking what you asked. I care less, girl. I don't like arguing. It is what it is. Girl, it is what it is. He no longer here. It is what it is. You know, I ain't an arguing type, so you know, it is what it is. When I'm supposed to argue with y'all or whoever about a body, do I want to see do I want to see him like that? It's a question. Like, why want to see somebody that's been out in the woods for when you die? You know, he done already left that body. He gone. All I have is the memories, and I'm gonna hold on to my memories. Just like if somebody you know died in the past that you love, you gonna hold on to the memories. Why I need to see a body for? I know it's him. I been knew he was gone. Why the police gonna lie to me for? Girl, let them be disrespectful. Yeah, I had high hopes too, but if you heard the girlfriend story, you knew them. Yeah, I think it's for the prayers. You know, at the end of the day, we good. We already knew she did it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you. It is what it is. I'm not about to be down about it. I might cry. Oh yeah, y'all. I wasn't gonna stop. Not like his sister. Girl, I had it all down. And I had to be honest, I was the one that helped them to even start putting stuff together. Yeah, but it's all good. I'm not tripping. I might cry later on, cry off and on. It is what it is. But I'm not arguing with nobody. It is what it is. People might get joy from this. We all gotta go. We all gotta go. It is what it is. Maybe I'm not answering the questions like they want to, because my mind is all over the place, and I was all over the place when I was in there. I mean, at the end of the day, her friend's gonna ride for her. It is what it is. They got proof, and she's gonna be there. And that's where she at. She's locked up. That's where she's gonna be. She gotta take it up with God. Angel, it's okay. They can say whatever. You know I don't care. Girl, she was acting so worried. Girl, be an actor. She was so worried, y'all. She was so worried, but she did it. She was worried, but she did it. Yeah, but you know what? You know what? God deal with people like that. Okay? God deal with people like that. It is what it is. God gonna deal with them for the people who think it was okay for her to do what she did. God gonna deal with them. It's not no reason for us to argue back with them. God got them. WARDLAW. Oh yeah, I don't mind, girl. Yeah, you good. You know, at the end of the day, God gonna deal with whoever think is evil. It's good. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can't think evil. I can't have hate in my heart. You know what I'm saying? It would never be like that. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Yeah, it hurt, but you know, it's okay. I'm glad the truth came out. That's all. I'm glad. I'm glad. So what evidence do y'all have? I am not the police. They cannot tell me everything. He said he had weighed in enough on her. And I made sure of it. I said, are you sure? Yeah. He said, it's all pointing. Yeah. Now they still looking into it, see if anybody else connected to it. But it's her. But we knew, yeah, everybody knew she did it. Like, girl, they just trying to find all the reasons. God always revealed, and I prayed that God revealed it quicker, because I already knew he was gone. I just was waiting on God to reveal it. And he revealed it. Look at it. It took a week. God brought that detective in, and he cleared that all out within a week. Because the other one wasn't doing that, and I shouldn't report her. But you know what? Ain't enemy to do hate. I'm not doing that. It's okay. Thank you. People writing me. Hold on. Dang. People writing me now. Thank y'all for the tips and stuff. Because it's gonna come out. I'm quite sure somebody help her, y'all. But like I said, I'm glad they got the main source. It is what it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was really a great person. He was so funny. That boy would have me cracking up every time. I would crack up all the times. I just wish at the end of the day I would have bonded with him more. It was my fault for not doing that. But at the same time, I can't be on myself like that, because we all have a life of our own. We all have a life of our own. And I did show him love, and he knew it. He knew I love him. Yeah, he had a heart to go. I love his personality. I'm gonna miss his random messages and his laugh. His laughs. I'll miss him. A lot of times I just look at our baby picture and I just, I cry. Cause I remember one time I got so upset at him that I ripped our baby pictures, but I taped it back together. We were so close. I love my brother. Yeah, I know he's still with me. The memories. He's still with me. At the end of the day, like I said, he won't want me crying. He won't want me crying. So even when I do cry, I think about him. Like, girl, get up. Like, girl, what are you doing? That's what I think about. My brother, he wouldn't even I'm quite sure when he went down, he didn't even let that get the best of him. He probably, I don't know, but I wasn't there, but I'm quite sure he didn't let that girl get the best of him. He not scared of death. Never was. Never will be. You just took something from me, a piece of me, but he's still with me. He knew I love him. He knew that, and she knew that. She knew that. But she still decided to kill him. I try to encourage her, to want better for yourself. And if he mistreating you and he's not loving you right, you deserve to be loved. Find somebody that would love you. Not even find somebody. Find yourself first. And if God sends somebody your way, then accept it. I say you didn't have to deal with that. If he didn't treat you right, you shouldn't. You didn't have to deal with that. I always encourage her. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If my brother put his hands on you, I always encourage her. Like, no, that's not right. You deserve better. But at the same time, like, anytime this girl had time to move and leave, she didn't want to. It was her. She called and said he was missing. Monday, she didn't call till Tuesday, y'all, to say he was missing. And her and me, she talked to me like crazy. So why would she wait the Tuesday to call me? She waited 24 hours to call me. Now, if that was my husband, I wouldn't even give him 2 hours. I'd be calling his mama, his sister, his brother. I wouldn't even give him 2 hours. I wouldn't even get. If my husband, if I knew he was supposed to be back where he was supposed to be, I would be to blow everybody's phone up within 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So she had called me in 24 hours. Something was wrong with that in the beginning with. 24 hours you wait to call me? And you talk to me like I'm your sister? 24 hours? I knew something was wrong from the beginning. 24 hours. And they wouldn't let us report to 48 hours. He was missing. I can't do the calculation. He was missing Monday, and she called Tuesday morning because they said something about 48 hours, but she didn't call us to 24 hours. She didn't call us to 24 hours. So I don't know the exact dates. All I know is he was missing Monday, and she didn't call me until 24 hours later. That's what I'm saying. If we had the right investigator on the case, she would have been in jail. But this investigator was lazy. She was mean. She was nasty. She was very nasty. This lady was nasty. I tried to call and tell her, like, okay, this girl changed her story. She's saying this. She's saying that. She said, just keep on listening to her. Just keep on listening to her and see what she tell you. And, like, if you would have did your job from the get-go, you would have known she done been done kill him for him to be out there that long by himself. And I think she had a search on Monticello Road. Taylor had a search on Monticello Road. Maybe she was trying to lead people to his body. I don't know where he was found at. They couldn't tell me that. All they said was Monticello Road helped them out a lot. That's all they said. They couldn't tell me. He said he couldn't exactly tell me. That he would try to tell me more when time passed. But that was it. Now I'm trying to get his funeral and stuff together. I mean, hopefully I get approved where they able to take care of it. I have to worry about all that extra stuff. But if I don't get approved, I'll probably make a post and post GoFundMe or something, you guys, because this is crazy. So if you guys want help, if I need your help, I'll let you know. If it's in your heart. If it's not in your heart, don't do it. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, it's a trip talking about Leon Locke. Y'all tripped me out. But like I said, y'all, I could never be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mad, but I could never stay there because at the end of the day, I know she ain't got one up on him. It was what it was. Of course, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be down, but I can't have hate for this girl. I can't. Yeah, she thought she was a smart girl, but long did she know that they was already onto her. They was already onto her. Yeah, It's track up. Like, you would think somebody in the street would get him, right? She was worried about people finding out where he stay at. She was worried about people finding out where she stay at, because she said he had so many enemies, y'all. Lo and behold, she was the one to kill him. Who need enemies when you got her? Your own girlfriend. Y'all seen that picture? She was on my brother like a baby is on a mom's hip. So she didn't want to let him go. He probably didn't want to be with her, and she killed him because he didn't want to be with her no more. No, she didn't stay in the colonies. She stayed on Urban Street. She had moved from the colonies. She don't stay there no more. Well, her original home is the jail cell now. Yeah, her original home is the jail cell. She ain't got no house no more. Like, I couldn't see myself messing up my life for and leaving my 2 precious kids behind. How you gonna do that to your kids, man? And the thing is, was her kids even around when she did this mess? Her son probably heard something. Girl, yeah. She's located in a jail cell now. Hopefully her friends on here gonna visit her now. Y'all better go visit her now. I ain't saying hate that girl. Her friends on here, visit your friend. When you able to. Visit your friend. Because she gonna be there for a very, very, very long time. Very long time. Visit her. Maybe she'll give you her version. Maybe so. Because I got so many screenshots. I got recordings of her saying my brother called. Yeah, she's locked up. They locked her up around 12 a.m. last night, but it was at her house around like 8 or 9 something. It was a live up. They had her house on there. There was a lot of police going on. And you know me, everybody let me know stuff. So I had to be the sister and find out what was going on. So I got up early. I went down here. I waited. They called me back and they told me what happened. They called me in there and I was nervous because I'm like, I hope they didn't think I did nothing. I was nervous. I was in there. I was like, what happened? You know, because I was waiting for 20 minutes. I was waiting. Like, I was nervous. I'm like, God, what happened? Because I already felt like he was already gone. But I was like, I hope this girl ain't trying to pin that on me. But I went in there and they were just saying, yeah, and you know what? I'm a reporter. I'm a reporter. I'm going to because he been dead. So that's on her. That's her fault too. He been dead since he been missing. So that's her fault. I'm gonna report her. But it's just like, I went down there, and when I went in there, they was just like, sit down, and they said, your brother's been shot multiple times. And I was like, I already knew, but it's like, when I heard it, I just started crying a little bit, because I was just like, dang, you know, she didn't shot him one time, she shot him multiple times. And I think she probably acted on impulse, and she probably shot him once or twice. And what happened was, she tried to probably cover her tracks and shot him multiple times to make it look like the people in the street did it. Because she kept saying enemies. She kept talking about enemies and his friends. She kept trying to say his friends were no good and enemies. So I was just like, maybe she's trying to pin it on his friend. Maybe she was trying to pin it on his friend. So I didn't know. She just kept saying something about enemies and stuff like that. So I was just like, girl. But the whole time it was her. So I think she was trying to play it out like somebody else shot him. That's why she shot him multiple times, to try to cover her track. But she said her gun was missing. So lo and behold, that stuff she still got caught, y'all. She still got caught. She still got caught. Like, maybe, you know, he was probably messing around on her. I'm quite sure he was. And she found out and she couldn't deal with it. And I know a lot of people have been following this story. And that's why I thought it was so, you know, I had to get on live. I had to clear it up. For everybody come out with their own stories to try to cover for her or make up excuses. No, she killed him cold-blooded. Shot that boy up. Shot him up. No remorse. Just evil. And you cry. I was just hoping maybe she had gotten him yesterday. I was just hoping that, because how could you taught me so much and cried so much, and you done, this boy done being dead, you done being killed him. You have to be very cold-hearted to do that. Very cold-hearted to just kill somebody and act like nothing ever happened and crying. She was angry because he was cheating on her. I'm quite sure. She couldn't live with it because in her mind she felt like nobody, if she can't have him, nobody else can. Oh yes, they going to. He said he got a good case. She's gonna be there. So if the little friend trying to make up an excuse body or whatever, they got evidence. Very cold-hearted. She was crying on the phone to me every day, y'all. Every day. Just crying. Just crying. Crying more than me. Just crying. Like, girl, what? But you know, they always say the one that did it, they most likely to help you. And, so that's understandable because she tried to do a search in Monticello Road. That's why I got Monticello Road from y'all. But really, the original, if y'all seen the news article, the last location was on Irvin Street. It was on Irvin Street. Her house. Her house, y'all. Her house. He was missing before Christmas, that Monday before Christmas. So he went to work Sunday. He was in a good mood. He was happy, so he was going to do something with the kids. Yeah, that's some 48 stuff, right? Right. It'd be your own girlfriend, and she worried about people on the street getting him. If they wanted to get him, he would have been and got. When he... And yeah, I think it was guilt speaking, because every time you talk to her, she would kind of give herself up. Like, if you listen to the conversations I had listened to, every time you talk to her, she would give a different story and just be like, yeah, he went out, and then he came back, he left out again, and got in a car with people he don't know. I said, he was up the whole time, he never went to sleep? No. And she said his phone was on 5%. I don't even know what percentage my husband's phone on, so how would you know what percentage his phone was on? You, like, girl, it's just, the story just all jack up. You can pull different pieces out the story and know that, yeah, ain't gonna tell me yet. He said he's still trying to finish it up. But he said he's definitely certain she's done. But he's trying to make sure there was nobody else involved. He gotta finish it up. She came up with so many stories. So many stories. I know she told you a couple stories. She told all his friends a couple stories, y'all. He never made it to the friend to get the charger. He was going to the friend to get the charger, but he never made it there. I was just like, huh? Girl, what? I was like, okay, girl. She couldn't even keep her story right, but the whole time I couldn't expose her, y'all, because I had to play along with it. Of course I knew. I just couldn't tell nobody. I had to just keep the story going. I had to act like I was there for her. Girl, they don't have to love me. I don't know half of these people. Girl, they do not have to love me. I got God, I got my husband, and I got my children. That's all I need. Yeah, I don't need nobody don't have to show love. My brother didn't care for that, and I don't care for that. You can say whatever you say about me, because I don't care. I got God, and that's all I need. Who cares about all that other stuff when you got God? Who cares? God is my healer. God is my deliverer. God will bring me peace. It is what it is. I got God. I don't care. While y'all saying that part, y'all better pray to God about the hateful stuff y'all saying, because you will be held accountable for whatever you say. And if you don't believe in God, that's on you. But I believe in a good God. I know what He did for me. I know what stuff I went through because of some stuff I did. So, lo and behold, I'm not about to argue with nobody when they gonna say about, no. I can't argue with you. Say whatever. Say hateful stuff. It's whatever. Okay. I love God. And God gonna give me that peace I need. He already done gave me peace. He done revealed this within a week. Because we got a new detective on the case. Within a week. What is there more to say? Like, he already got her, so it's like, I feel like y'all should already know, because there ain't no need to hide nothing, because it's gonna come out on the news. It's gonna come out. What is there to hide? Sorry for her friends, but your friend is the killer. Tell her to repent and get right with God. She got time to repent and get right with God. She got time to repent and get right with God. She got time to repent with God. And I pray that she do that, because I would hate for her to go to hell for something like this. I would hate for her to go to hell for something like this. We all is accountable for what we do. Yeah, she's very sick, you guys. I pray that God gives her healing and peace, because she gonna need it in that place like that. Yeah, I can't say nothing hateful or evil about this girl, y'all, because it's not in my heart to talk evil. I can't say evil things. It's not. I'll be whole for that. I can't say evil things. I know y'all probably want to cuss her out. I'm quite sure y'all want to cuss her out, fight the girl, rip her to pieces. Because I'm not probably giving y'all the reaction y'all looking for. Because I'm not like that. I done cried. I'm still gonna cry, but I ain't gonna be over here all broken down, because I already dealt with it, because I knew he was gone. I knew he was gone. If you heard the story she was telling, y'all would knew she was gone. Y'all knew, not she, but y'all would knew he was gone. If y'all heard all the stories she was telling, he was gone. He was gone. Yeah, that's his girl in the picture, girl. Instead of sharing a picture of him, instead of sharing a picture of him, she wanna share a picture of her, so y'all know that she his girlfriend. Now, I thank God for her doing that too, because now I can share the picture on Facebook and y'all can see the love. It don't want to be man killing girls. It be girls killing men because he didn't want to be with them. He didn't want to be with that girl. I told him he better be careful. I told him. Her name is Taylor. Oh, you talking to me? Her name is Taylor. I told him to be careful. I told him to be careful. I told him to. I told him when he told me she got him locked up and she made up that story, and I said, Terrell, you better be careful, because if a person could do that, you can only imagine what they could do. I told him that, and look, behold, the girl done got him. They didn't tell me where they found him. All they told me they cannot do nothing unless they have a body and evidence. They found his body. They brought me in and told me they found his body. He was shot up multiple times, not once, not twice, multiple times. And they were just sitting there. It was four of them, and I just felt uncomfortable anyways in there, because they were just sitting there and looking at me, and I'm crying. I'm like, can I go now? Y'all can't tell me that much, so yeah, that's saying, why not say the same thing? And she didn't post that to after I made my post, you guys, because she didn't want to post them to after Christmas. What's so important about Christmas? Why you gotta wait? If he's missing, right? But I trust God, because look how fast he done revealed this. Because I was just about to get rid of the detective, and I was calling her manager, and before I could even do that, I got a call that she had got COVID, and I got a new investigator. I said, look at God. God knew my heart. He knew that I needed somebody different. He knew it. And God sent him right on time. He got him on the news within the same night he talked to me. He talked to me that same night, and he got him on the news. The same night. And within a week, he solved the case. Within a week. So that's crazy, you guys. But I trust God. He's my healer. And, he's my healer. And he done brought me peace already. I might be crying later, but he done brought me so much peace in this situation, y'all don't understand. Because I got tired of talking to this girl and lying like I thought she was telling the truth. I was so tired. I was so tired, y'all. I was so tired. Yeah, I was so tired, you guys. Hey, I was so tired. I was so tired, you guys. I was so tired of talking to this girl. I was so tired of going on with these lies. So I thank God for revealing it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I mean, I'm sad, but at the same time, I'm happy. This is put to rest. We all know she's arrested. I'm praying for her kids, that God take them to her mama, whatever. It is what it is. But you guys, I'm about to go, because I'm about to eat. At the end of the day, y'all, I might be sad, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful. I am happy and I'm grateful that we're finally at peace. We finally know what's going on. We finally got the peace that we need. I finally don't have to listen to this girl. I'm at peace, you guys. That brought me so much peace to know that my brother's been found. Whether it was good or bad, he's been found. You can't tell me God ain't good. Within a week, within that new investigator, you can't tell me God ain't good. He done brought all this information out. Whether you believe it or not, the evidence is there. The article will be there. When the article be there, you will see what kind of person she was, if they even put that in the article, which I hope and I pray that they put that in the article, because they love to put everything else, so hopefully they put that in the article about it was her the whole time. I don't know what the article gonna say. He just said within 1 or 2 days it will be out on the news and everybody will find out. So you guys, he's been found. Yes, she did it. She's arrested. Evidence point to her. He has evidence that she did it. He can't tell me the evidence because he's still putting it together and trying to see if anybody else is involved. Yes, it was her. Her gun was missing. When he went missing, her gun went missing. I'm not an investigator. I'm not a police, so I can't tell you. I can tell you that. All I can tell you, he said he had way more than enough to put that girl away and that it finally came together. And I told him, I thank God for you because I was having such a hard time with the other investigator. I thank God for you. And I told him, you did your job. Whether it was good or bad, you did your job. Oh yeah, I'm at peace. They found him. Wait, did they find him yesterday? Because a lot of police was at her house around 8 or 9. But they didn't let me know till later on today. That's the thing, you guys. I didn't want to sleep last night. Ever since I seen them cops at her house, I called. And I was just trying to figure out when they was going to call me. I was trying to figure out when they was going to call me. Because I'm like, this is my brother. Why hasn't nobody called me? I want to be with him. I don't want him alone. But come to find out, he was already out there alone for about 2 weeks since he been reporting this. He's been out there for a long time. She was going around acting like she missed him. She need him to come home. She can't function without him. But yeah, it was on Urban Street. That was her house. That was her house. Remember in the article it said he was last seen on Urban Street at her house. Yeah, I read that article because she said Monticello Road. That's where I got Monticello Road from. And the article said Urban Street. So you put the math together. She lied. Girl, I don't know, how can she kill or follow her child? Better yet, how could she kill him knowing he got other baby mamas and other kids out there? And the simple fact is, she didn't want to let him go. She did not, if he wasn't going to be with her, nobody else could have him. That's what she said. That's what she said to him. If I can't have you, nobody else will. So he ran into the wrong one with that cheating crap. He ran into the wrong one. That girl was crazy about him. She was crazy about him, and she did not want nobody else to have him. If you see how she was with him, that girl was attached to him like on the hip, like a baby. They didn't tell me where he was. They just said that the Monticello location helped out a lot. So, I don't know. I have to wait and see. Maybe they're going to have that in the news, but they said that Monticello location she was talking about, it helped them a lot. And that's all he could tell me. Because he said he's still putting it together. He had enough evidence, and he already told me from the beginning he cannot arrest nobody unless he have evidence in a body, and that he have. He has evidence, he has a body. Shot multiple times, more than one time. She shot him up. Hateful soul, evil soul. For God, she have to get delivered for God. Yeah, he was at work on Sunday, so he was good Sunday. But you know what, y'all? God done answer our prayers. It's out there. We could be at peace now. We might cry. We might be sad. But our life don't belong to ours. You know, we belong to God. We belong to God. We all got to go. I hate that it went like this, but we all got to go. So, you know, we might cry and feel sad. But at the end of the day, Terrell want us crying. And at the end of the day, we belong to God. You know what I'm saying? We all got to go. We can't hold on. I can't hold on to him forever, and he can't hold on to me forever. We all gotta go. Just trust in God and get your life together. That's all we can do. This is a wake-up call for me, because I know in some areas I lack in when it comes to building a relationship with God, and I need to do that, because I never know when my day is coming. We don't know, and we don't want to get caught, and we don't want him to come back and take us, and our life is not in order. So this is a wake-up call for me, because you just can't trust people. I don't know where her page is. It was up there when I tagged her in there, but if it's gone now, I don't know, because I've been on live the whole time. I've been on live for a long time. Yeah, we're twins. Yeah, we're twins. He's older, about five minutes, I think. Yeah, we're twins. That's my twin brother. It's sad that you would think he would probably got hurt by the street life, but it was really her. Because, you know, if you got shot in the street, they ain't about to hire you. You're going to be on the side of the road. Oh, yeah, her page still there. Yeah, God done revealed that, y'all. It's a blessing. So now we all know that it was God, you guys. We all know. That was her. I said God. Y'all in my older place. We all know it was her. And God done revealed it. Oh, yeah, I knew when she was telling me that story the first time I took it. The second time when she said that he went in and out. I was like, why would he go out the house back and forth? She was lying. She's a liar. She lies so good, though. But the thing is, with her, if you hear how she talk, you guys, you would think her lie is real. I kept second guessing myself. I kept saying, maybe she didn't do that to him, because she kept crying. I kept saying, no, maybe she didn't do it. Maybe I had a little faith and a little hope, but she did it. He's been gone. I had a little faith because she was just crying hard, y'all. I had a little bit. I knew she did it, but I had a little faith. I said, I told my husband, I said, maybe she didn't do it, baby. I said, maybe she knows something. Lo and behold, today come. No, later on that day came. It was the same day I just said that. And later on that day came, God said, no, Marcella, she did it. Yeah, I thought she didn't do it, but they got evidence, so it is what it is, y'all. I'm just glad I don't have to fake talk to her on the phone no more, because she used to blow my phone up. And I was just calling her phone to see what was going on, but her phone wouldn't ring or nothing. Alright, tagging me and stuff. Like, y'all see how the girl lied? Yep, she was looking for me, y'all. I think she was hoping when she did that search, I truly think she was hoping that one of them with her would have went to wherever area she put him at. I truly believe that in my heart. She wanted him to be found, but it didn't work in her favor. God said, Girl, she slept good too. Tell her I couldn't sleep. Yeah, you slept. You ate good. And I kept encouraging her, my dumb behind. But you know what? I can't call myself dumb, because that's the God in me, you know? You're supposed to treat people with love and care. You have to. You have to treat people with care and love. It's a decent thing to do, no matter if they're guilty or not. At the end of the day, I'm done. I didn't know where he was all this time. All I know, they said that he was shot up multiple times, and basically around the time he's been missing, that's how long he's been dead. They have to still estimate the time, but he said it's looking like around the time he's been missing, he's been dead. So he's been dead the whole time, yeah. Her boys, I don't know. But you know what? And I'm not trying to find out, because that's not my business. I have kids of my own. I love her kids, and it ain't got nothing to do with the kids, but I got 5 kids. My kids are 7 and under. I don't got time to be worrying about her children. I can't. Well, they had a search warrant and went in her house, so I'm guessing they had a search warrant. Yeah, I pray all her kids as well, but that's not my place. Maybe down the line, I could build a relationship and figure things out, but right now I can't. I'm not worrying about it. I got too much going on. I'm trying to work on my business and all. I ain't got time to be worrying about her. No, they got her around 12 a.m. I believe, because if you go to Abilene Glen, or whatever, how you ever say it, online, her name, she's up there. It'll tell you when she was processed. She's on there, y'all. If y'all want to go up there. Yeah, I hope this story gets shared, because his story need to be heard. Because you have a lot of stories about men's hurting women because they want to leave them, they don't want to be with them no more. But his story is the same way, you know. But he didn't want to be with her no more, and she tried to kill him. So his story need to be heard as well. So I don't know. I might leave this live up. I don't know. I might leave it up. I might take it down. I don't know, you guys. I'm just starting to feel overwhelmed with this. I ate all day long. I've been going for my kids all day. You know, my kids are homeschooled. So I was trying to deal with this crap all day. I've been going for my children. But I'm glad it's done. I don't have to do it no more. Y'all want me to leave it up so y'all can share? Okay, I'll leave it up, y'all, because I know y'all gonna have a field day with this one. Because we all shocked, you guys. But let me go ahead and get this card, because, you know, I don't trust people like that. And, like, dang, my energy is just starting to slump now. Maybe it's hitting me now, I don't know. But I thank God I wasn't on them people flow crying, y'all. Because that's what I wasn't trying to do. I was just like, I gotta be tough, girl. Because Terrell, I know, I can see him laughing at me like, girl, get up. Yeah, we gonna get his story tell, because we have a lot of stories about women getting hurt. Now it's time to tell a story about men getting hurt. Because men get hurt too when they want to leave. And he was a cheater, okay? Why didn't you just let him go? And I encourage her just to find better for herself. I try to be that good person. Yeah, these girls are crazy. Some, not all y'all now. Some of these the delusion girls, the ones that's, yeah, they crazy. And Taylor, you know, if you see how she was with him, she was attached to him. So yeah, just be careful, y'all, because you just don't know who you just don't know. She was sitting there calling me, and I was just encouraging her, because it's not in me to be hateful of me. I was trying to be the person that just be neutral with everybody, because God loves everybody no matter what we did. So like I said, I already forgive her. I forgive her. It's not in me to hold hate in my heart. Of course I might cry, of course I might be angry, but I forgive her. We all have to forgive. Yeah, I'm quite sure he didn't want to be with her. Come on now. She said if he ever try to leave her, he can't have her, nobody else will. When he did try to get away from her, no, that he ended up locked up. So what you think he tried to do this time? You put two to two together. We don't have to be that another story now. You put two to two together. What other reason would she have to kill him? She was in love with him. He didn't want to be with her no more. He told me he didn't want to be the girl. But that's the thing, he told me he didn't want to be with her. He told me that. That boy told me that a while ago. He been told me that. He was with her just because they ain't come on to her. And I told him, you know, you need to get away from that. He probably was trying to leave and be with somebody else. Cause you know Terrell, he hopped. This one would not let that be. She would not let him go. He tried to hop. That girl said nope. She was obsessed with him, and she was just saying she his best girlfriend. He never had a girlfriend like her. None of these girls, if you read her old posters, none of these girls got that no her. They can't do what, they can't never take her spot. Like, girl, if my man cheating on me, I ain't competing for a spot. I mean, I went through different stuff in my relationship, but me and my husband, we're strong. We're still together. We got love. God got us through whatever we went through. But for you to say somebody putting their hands on you, they're constantly cheating on you, they giving you an STD, why are you still with them? Why are you still with them? Why? Right, don't love me that much. I went through stuff with my husband, but you think I can? You think I'm about to kill him? Nah. How does that sound? We all go through stuff in our relationship. No relationship is perfect. We all go through stuff. Nobody might not tell you. They might act like they happy as crap and get cheated on and get hurt or get mistreated. We all go through stuff, but there ain't no reason to kill them. I went through stuff. You trust God to get through the process. If you choose to stay with him and work it out, that was on you. She should have left. She loved him too much to let him go. She let him go the other way. Yeah, I believe she has help, but if they find out, hopefully they don't. God gonna reveal it all, and God gonna get him. God gonna get him. He done brought us this far. God gonna get him. Yeah, if you see how she love him, she don't want to let him go. Yeah, I'm about to go get something to eat. I'll be with my kids later on, if God's will, because I'm hungry. But yeah, you guys, this time I'm about to go. I love y'all. And if I have to do a GoFundMe or anything for him, I will let y'all know. Yeah. No, I'm about to go eat. Now, I'm about to go eat, y'all, because I'm hungry. Girl, I would never hurt Jordan. That's what I'm saying. If you gotta kill somebody because they don't want to be with you no more, you know how many times Jordan probably in the past wanted to leave me? Go! Leave. But we love each other too much. We ain't like that. That's my baby. He's been there through thick and thin. He been there for me no matter what. To find somebody that loves you like that is everything. I ain't never had nobody love me like my husband do. And care for me like he do. And to hear me nag him all the time. My husband been there for me My husband been there for me all the way. I appreciate him because I know I was aggravating him with this whole case crap. I know he was aggravated. But he would stay encouraging me. He stayed giving me hugs. And I thank God for that. That's the kind of man you want. You don't want no man. It's like, girl, if you gotta be with a man like that and then you gotta kill. Y'all, if anything, don't put yourself in a relationship that's not healthy. Okay? Find somebody that's gonna love you and treat you right, okay? You know what I'm saying? Find somebody that's gonna love you. Not that's gonna kill your child. Because you don't want to love them. Girl, bye. I'll be like, But alright, y'all. I'm gonna leave this up because y'all want to leave this up. So I'm gonna leave this up. Find real love. Don't find nobody like that, y'all. Because she crazy. But, okay, y'all. Bye.